There's one more. There's one more. Not counting the remake, but I hear and I pray that one is better than this shit. Like I said, this franchise peaked at the second one. The fourth one being but 3, and this one, and I don't even want to try to watch the sixth one. But I gotta, because I started something, I'm gonna hashtag finish it. So this is Wrong Turn 5, Bloodlines, and yeah, they use the hand thing. And this is also another prequel to the first one, being a sequel to the fourth one. And so the story is that Declan O'Brien wanted to make a trilogy of prequel films. But this film disregards everything from the first one. The mental hospital was not even seen once in this. They don't mention anything from the last film. There's suddenly a Mountain Man festival in bumfuck West Virginia. And we have Doug Bradley playing a character named Maynard Odets, who I think is supposed to be the hillbilly Pepto-Bismol chugging guy from the first two, which makes no sense. And I understand by this time that Wayne Robson had passed away, but I get the feeling that Doug Bradley is supposed to be that character, but he goes in and out of his British accent so much, it's not even. And like I said, this festival, this Mountain Man festival, Declan O'Brien has retconned this franchise again. Okay, so the original story was they were a bunch of redneck inbreds, and then all of a sudden the second one, there was sewage, toxic chemicals added to it. And I'm assuming that carried on to the third one, but then in the fourth one, they were just mental patients with certain problems. And some of their deformities were due to their own mutilations. Now, they talk about mountain men being there since the 1800s. What? See? My body's trying to get the bullshit out. You know, I'm allergic to bullshit. So yes, we've retconned again. First kill of this is still pretty good. It's not the best kill this time though, but you have this woman, she's a reporter, and she's going hiking through the woods, and they come through, and they attack her, and they cut off her hand, and her hand lands on the ground, and it makes a 5, and then the wrong turn comes on. Yeah, it's fine. They kill her. The best kill in this is Julian, where he and his buddy are tied up. He's tied up, chained, in a soccer field. And because they have that in West Virginia. Not like this, you know. And his other buddy is buried up to his head in the ground. And Three Finger shows up and runs over the dude's head with a mulcher, whatever it is, that has the thing on the front. I think it's called a mulcher. And then he comes up to the other guy, and the chain gets stuck and comes in, and he gets his body all mutilated, and he gets like actual animal body parts, like animal intestines and stuff, thrown at him. Pretty cool kill. But I must stress that Declan O'Brien doesn't know how to make a film. Because he said, and I quote, he is constantly in his office thinking of ways to kill people on screen. And that's the first thing he thinks of, is the kills before he even goes to the script. So he thinks up the kills and then writes the script around those kills. He doesn't care about the characters. He doesn't even care about the setting because it's mostly a shitty backlot. He just cares about the kills. And while I would have liked to see where his trilogy would have ended if they would have come around full circle to that, because this film supposedly takes place in 2003, which, as I discussed in my last review, makes no fucking sense because the last one took place in the snow in late 2003, even though the first one had to have taken place in 2003 in the middle of the year to like in the middle of the summer to the end of the summer. And now it seems like it's the fall. It doesn't make any sense. I'm starting to get a headache. Just getting over a headache. Don't want another one. I will, and this has a first in it. I can't pronounce his name, but the guy who played Three Finger in the third one comes back to once again play Three Finger in this film. And so, what is our story? Story. That's funny. So these group of people who are coming to this Mountain Man festival, and they brought the drugs to get high, and they're going to get drunk, and who cares? They're cannon fodder for the kills anyway. Because Declan O'Brien has decided that characters don't fucking matter in horror movies. You just have to kill people creatively. And this movie just goes nowhere. The people are arrested, and everyone except for a guy named Billy is taken in, is let go. Maynard is also arrested, and then Billy is let out by the sheriff when shit starts to go down, along with another prisoner named Mose. And they go out to shoot things, and they die, of course. And then the sheriff locks up. And then the sheriff is approached by, I think her name is Luna, or something, Lita. And she comes in, and Maynard, well, his family is killing off the other. There is a line where he says that you're with me now. So maybe maybe he's not the old guy, but we don't get any further in this continuity, because the second one is, or the next one, the sixth one, I'm so out of it, is something else entirely, and I'm already regretting having to watch that, but anyway. Need a breather there. So Lita is left in the police station with Maynard, and she's told not to do anything, just to stay there, while the sheriff goes out and accidentally kills her boyfriend because they set up a trap. She opens the door, it cuts to his stomach, and Maynard talks her into letting him go if he'll call out for boys if he lets her go. So, to the sheriff, Lita says, "So fuck your rules, man!" Wrestling fans will get that. But, and she lets him out. But, surprise! He lied. And so he cuts her eyes out. We don't see it, but the next scene has her eyes cut out. And then she's blind now, for some reason. And yeah, and then the sheriff is killed, and Maynard is free. And then you see Lita wandering the streets. Her friends are all fucking dead. She's wandering the streets. Oh, no, I forgot. There's another pointless part. So Lita lets him out, right? He cuts her eyes out, and then the sheriff shows up and is like, "Oh, what is this?" And locks him back up. So, other than cutting her eyes out, that whole scene was pointless. But he eventually gets out again, kills the sheriff, and then escapes with his family. Lita starts to walk blindly, and I don't understand this scene. She's waving her arms. like she can see the maybe she can hear it. Think of that. Maybe she can hear the truck, but she's going like this. What if it's coming from the other direction and it just hits her because she's, I don't know, who knows. But it turns out to be the Hillikers, and Maynard did say they were going to rape her before they killed her, which might actually be the first time they ever did that, although it's assumed that maybe they were going to do that with Eliza Dushku in the first one. I don't know. They kept her tied up. Who knows? But yeah, and that's the end. Declan O'Brien had discussed the possibility of Lita being the blind protagonist of the sixth one, but he was removed from this franchise after this. And it's a good thing he was taken out, I think. But I would like to see how he planned to end it. Were they gonna tie it up? Was it gonna end? Were they gonna kill Maynard? Reveal they had the other guy the whole time. And I don't know. He's fucked up the continuity too much with these. I don't know. But I just wish they would actually do a prequel that would catch up to the other film. Like Insidious: The Last Key. That movie synced up perfectly with the first one. I like to see more of that with prequels. You know what I mean? Just saying. But as this stands, it's not god awful, but it's crap. I'll give it a 5. All right, yeah, 5. Just cause the kills, which were the best part, were pretty good, and I'll give it 5 for that. So, okay. I got one left of these horrible movies. I hope that the remake is at least watchable. So what are your thoughts on Wrong Turn 5? Bloodlines? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty. See you in the next one.